going on, Joe fans? Centex Collector here with another review. This time for G.I. Joe Classified Pythona. As you can see here, she came in the shipper, codename Kyle. And this was a Hasbro, I think it was from the Comic-Con, but it's a Hasbro Pulse Premium exclusive. You see it's got the same like shimmering box art like Once a Man Cobra Commander, and I believe Nemesis Enforcers look like this too. She's figure 172. A cool box art. And then really neat Easter eggs. Look like this is Slicer Dice there, Cobra Trooper there. This is either Globulus or the Spores from Cobra-La, but you know, she's part of Cobra-La. Pull her out of the package. Probably some of the best box art. And we've got the insert here with the piece of paper. Again, the Spores from Cobra-La. Here she is in the package. So I'm gonna crack her out.
But for the sake of argument, suppose our mythical intruders did make it into Serpentor's cell.
He must not reconnect that alarm.
Here we go, Pythona. They're looking good. I wish I still had Benny did a really good custom. I sent it back to him. I swear every time he makes me a custom. Here comes Hasbro. So I probably had his custom for, I don't know, get 6 months or so. He had a really good Pythona custom. But I recently sent it back to him in a package I sent back to him. Well, I sent him a tank. But this is looking good. And if you should know that Pythona is, like I said, she's in Cobra-La. She originated, her origin came in 1987 with G.I. Joe. The movie, she's basically the right-hand man to Globulus or King Globulus. So I wouldn't doubt if it's been a trend lately, right? So we had Once a Man, who was like special Comic-Con thing. Nemesis Enforcer. Now her. So I wouldn't doubt if next year we get Globulus. They already announced Royal Guard, which is cool. We can army build that without an issue. And then I'm pretty sure next year should be Globulus or King Globulus, because he's been in the Energon universe. I say it right this time, guys. Energon universe. Globulus briefly showed up in there, I think in like the Cobra Commander run. And then she's been in the Void Rivals run with the Royal Guard. So check that out. And she only had one action figure back in 2016. They did a Collectors Club exclusive with her, either bagged or on card. But we never got her in 87. We got Globulus, Nemesis, and Royal Guard. We didn't get her. Let's run through her accessories real quick. I noticed there's a lot of... They must have really looked at the movie. Because you got a bunch of these, like, things from the Cobra-La verse that they were sticking on the Joes. But it looks like this is, like, eels. So it's like a quadruple thing of eels. It's a nasty little thing. So that's interesting. And then these, I kind of remember these from the cartoon. It's almost like a termite or a bug of some sort. But it looks like it's got like no face. Just, they really must have zoomed in and blew up these. I believe these are kind of all over the place during the movie. These, I think they threw on people's faces. Forgot what they did exactly. But what's crazy, is it articulated? Yeah, like this one is actually articulated on these tentacles on the sides. So I believe, yeah, this went on people's faces and turned them or whatever it did. But you see, that ain't got nothing but teeth in there. And then we had this little thing. I can't remember these floating around in the movie as well. I don't know if any of them had names, but besides like Cobra-La creatures. And this ugly little thing, it's like a clamshell. I can't remember these two. So they must have really went through the movie, because I remember this too. So that's what, 5 different little creatures. I mean, $60 though is kind of steep. I forget the significance of this. I mean, obviously it's got to be tied to Cobra-La, but this pink diamond looking thing, I'm not sure. Somebody probably tell me the significance of it. I'm drawing a blank right now.
Why should we risk our necks on your behalf?
Does this answer your question?
A gem of that size answers all my questions.
And then they gave her 2 sets of alternate hands. They gave her fists. And then they gave her like her creature type hands, because she's got these claws. She's also an assassin within, or an assassin for Globulus. So she's an assassin. And Nemesis Enforcer, hence the name Enforcer. I think they're calling Nemesis Immortal on the box art for this go around. But yeah, she's got these alternate like wonky hands. Like there's the claws. Not sure what this came from and why she's got like these funky claws over here. But anyway, got that. And then they gave her an alternate head sculpt where she's screaming. She's got an extra ponytail for some reason. Oh, she got like a long ponytail and a short ponytail. So it just plugs in there. Probably something I'll have thrown up in my eBay store. I doubt. I'm not a big fan of use of alternate heads. I mean, it's cool though. It's got like this vampire look. Definitely don't want to see that. She's ticked off. And then her little weapons here that she holds on to slash through stuff. The special Cobra-La power, whatever they had going on. And then Pythona herself. So yes, this will pop off. So that way, man, that was such a killer intro. And her and Nemesis came in, just tearing up the Joe base. But yeah, she got her assassin look going on right there. This cloak cape. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, so they got it. They did a good job of trying to make it look just like the movie when she came and busted up in the Joe base. And you could take it off altogether if you wanted to, but they could have even done like an alternate. But there we go with that. Then it's got like the holes there on the bottom. Good quality on the good cloth goods here for Hasbro. Face sculpt is good. Got little earrings. The body reminds me of, I was saying, Mystique from X-Men. So a lot of detail on the body. Very humanoid, like she's just got regular feet. I thought she had some sort of like slippers or something, but maybe not. Yeah, they did a good job on Pythona. Is she worth the $60? I don't know. I mean, a lot of this stuff. I mean, all this stuff I'll throw on my little dial shelf. Just as cool, but like extra hands I won't need. Yeah, I'll probably keep this. I'll probably get rid of the extra hands and the head, because I know my fellow customizers, kit bashers, love fodder. And then we show how she sizes up the other females. See, it looks like she's same size as like, probably a tad smaller because Scarlet has boots on, but basically about the same size. It's like Scarlet. Here's Madame Hydra. Yeah, I think Madame Hydra actually has a little size on her because of her hair. And And again, she has boots or shoes. She's actually smaller in Madame Hydra. But there we go. There's Pythona. I mean, if you have the rest of the Cobra-La with Nemesis and Serpentor, Once a Man Coco. Actually, let me go to my shelf. So yeah, here we go. I have Benny made me the custom Cobra-La. I got Nemesis chilling back there in the back. We got Serpentor on the chariot. Which maybe I put the chariot off in a corner and bring Serpentor down. Once a Man Coco, pleading like in the movie. It's 2 swarm dudes from Action Force. And then my custom Globalist that Benny made for me. I actually resin 3D printed all of it, and then Benny painted it up for me. So, and I had the custom Pythona here, so I'll throw the Hasbro Pythona there. And now all we need is, well, not all, we're getting Royal Guard next year. And I'm pretty sure they're going to announce Globalist probably next year for the con, or around this time next year, like they did for Nemesis and Serpentor and Once a Man. And they'll pretty much be done with, yeah, they'll be done with the movie at that point, as far as Cobra-La is concerned. But in the cartoon, they always portrayed him as male. And in the Energon universe, they're females. So I don't know if they're going to do like a combination of male and female. Like do male initially and maybe do a Royal Guard female. I don't know. We'll see. There we go. There's Pythona. Like, pretty much need to get her if you're into the Cobra-La. If you didn't like, a lot of people didn't care for the Cobra-La as a kid. Not so much. I didn't care for it, but now as an adult, I'm digging it. So if you want to get the Cobra-La, then you have to get her. She was the assassin. There we are, Pythona, Cobra-La. Like, comment, subscribe. JJ out.